And so a wonderful opportunity to display cars and motorcycles presents itself here at the 67th running of the Macau Grand Prix and our special event. So for the 67th Macau Grand Prix special event today and Sunday, a celebration of cars and motorcycles, around 40 different models of Harley-Davidson bikes and 31 different BMW models, in addition to 42 classic cars from the 1970s onwards on Saturday and 38 on Sunday to parade around this historic circuit here at Macau, and really an opportunity to marvel at the condition of the cars and motorcycles, and also the opportunity for those lucky few that are driving those cars around the circuit. What an opportunity it is. So a huge collection of cars. It's always a bit of a highlight of the Macau Grand Prix weekend, and when you've got that many classic cars and motorcycles all together. I did briefly see some motorcycles, but, focusing really at the moment on the start line as the cars come out onto the circuit to take part in a special event. And the special event is afforded 30 minutes in total, so they do get the opportunity to pop in a few laps around the Guia circuit, which is a huge thrill for owners of classic cars from the area. Got a little spotter's guide of some of the cars that we've got out on circuit. Trouble is that the photographs are really rather small and take the attention away from the beauty of the cars actually on the circuit themselves. Look at the preparation that's gone in to getting these prides and joys out onto the circuit. There's an historic sign on the top of that little Mini with the Rally Monte Carlo logo, the very famous logo, proudly displayed on the top of that car. Little Fiat, and of course with an open top there, great opportunity to record the event on whatever means you've got. If it's an iPhone, seemingly on a mount on top of the car, a great opportunity to do that as they all behave themselves. They're not going to be looking to do anything other than let you enjoy the splendour of the cars out on track. And yeah, we promised you the motorcycles as well. GoPros in evidence, and what a great sight that makes with the Harley-Davidsons heading up through the mountain section of the circuit. Street 750s, Street Rod 750As, Iron 883s, Sportster 48s, a whole host of motorcycles being ridden around the Guia circuit today. What a thrill, what an absolute thrill. Some of them taking a passenger as well. And it is all about these days driving one-handed and holding a selfie stick out or a GoPro to record the event, because it's not very often that you're able to do a lap around the Macau Grand Prix circuit, particularly when you go through such an iconic corner at Lisboa and San Francisco, and then head up the hill. So with cars being represented from the 1970s onwards, just to give you a flavour of some of the cars that we've got out there. Datsun 280 ZX from 1980, Toyota Supra, fantastic car, Toyota Supra. Got a couple of those. Mitsubishi Lancer Evo, always a choice for the local touring car race here at Macau. Got a few of those on track at the moment. Mazda RX-7s, quite a collection of cars and motorcycles heading up behind the official car, the Macau hairpin, thread their way around. Careful everyone, it's not that simple an activity when you're on a motorcycle and going really at walking pace around the corner. So everyone keeping it very neat, very tidy. They'll get a few laps as well, and then we've got the second course vehicle which heads up towards Macau with our classic car collection, including BMW M-Town coming to Macau, a global feature M-Town, and it comes to the Macau parade this year. BMW 118s, F40 and F20, BMW 340i, G20, BMW M2 competition, a BMW 420i Grand Coupe, 528i Gran Turismo, 320i convertible, X5M competition. Wow, that's quite a car. So BMW M-Town really has come to Macau, hasn't it? With a hugely impressive field of 31 BMWs in total that will be part of the M-Town presentation with BMW at Macau this weekend. M-Town first featured in the UK at the Goodwood Festival of Speed last year. What a view that is, with our classic Harley-Davidson motorcycles behind the BMW official course car. Normal life, of course, in the background, the buses and the taxis and the vans and the cars all going about their normal daily business. And I can just take a look over to the circuit and see some very, very happy owners and riders and drivers on the Macau circuit. There we go, 3 BMWs right at the front of our selection of classic cars. That's a great picture coming down towards us, and very much making memories in the special parade. Chance to wave to those that are lucky enough to be around the circuit at Macau. You can see the slightly overcast conditions that we're experiencing on day 2 of the 3-day 67th Macau Grand Prix weekend. quite a collection of classic cars to grace our screens over today and tomorrow, and a few of them dropping back a little bit, and you can only imagine that that's so they can potentially have a little bit more acceleration than you would do if you were riding or driving directly behind the beautiful BMW official cars for this weekend. It's not the work of a moment, actually, to be riding along so sedately, but it does make a fantastic feast of classic bikes and classic cars as well around the streets of Macau. See just how important the event is as well to the owners, the level of detail and preparation that's gone into presenting these cars beautifully for their special excursion onto the Grand Prix circuit at Macau. Carefully threading their way around the track. Still waving to the people around the circuit that are lucky enough this year to be there. Is that the Mitsubishi Jeep? I think 1980 Mitsubishi Jeep there. Just see in the background. Great experience this, and a real credit to the owners and the riders and the drivers for bringing these cars and bikes out to entertain us, not just at Macau but around the world as well. I'm sure many of you will be picking out your favourites, bring back some memories, maybe even you've got one of the cars which at the moment is parading around the circuit at Macau. Second time they get the chance to climb up into the mountain section. You see, just what a smile it puts on your face as well. Fantastic. It is a great opportunity, and to record it as well, get it all recorded on the iPhone. I'm sure very soon that will be appearing on social media for those around the world to enjoy. BMWs at the front, the middle and the rear as well for the official cars of the Macau Grand Prix. Absolutely gleaming they are, all in beautiful, beautiful condition. Got some Nissan Skylines to enjoy as well. A Mazda Carroll, 1981 Mazda Carroll, Toyota Celica, good car that. 1987 Toyota Celica we've got, and plenty of cars that we'll see, potentially not today, but tomorrow on the special parade around Macau. You can just see the delight on their faces, the chance to enjoy their prides and joys, and to do it in potentially the finest style around the gear circuit at Macau. Nice opportunity for those lucky few that are alongside. So far I've seen two cars that bring back huge memories for me, so I'm sure you're all doing exactly the same thing. My dad had one of those, little 2002, or potentially a Mercedes SL or picking out one of the little minis. Bring back some great memories. Oh yeah, little suction mount for the GoPro. They'll be keen to get the footage back of that at the end of this and get it uploaded onto social media so the rest of the world can share in their moment of enjoyment to bring us joy seeing the motorcycles and cars, but also to them as well, showing off their prides and joys. Fantastic collection of cars, and it's all leading up to 5 qualification races this afternoon for all of our categories. There will be an 8-lap qualification race for support races, the Macau Touring Car Cup, the Greater Bay Area GT Cup, of course the Formula 4 Macau Grand Prix, the Macau Guia race and the Macau GT Cup as well. Not even that they are exclusively supercars. Sometimes on the special parade we've had some very impressive supercars around the circuit. It's not what this parade is all about. Some very everyday cars, beautifully looked after and cared for, and clearly loved very much, and it's a joy to see them. Something very much to tell the grandchildren. Not only did you drive the Guia circuit at Macau, but also in an historic year in 2020, because the work that's gone on behind the scenes to put this meeting on and to ensure that it would take place, to showcase the talent of motorsport in this part of the world, has been absolutely phenomenal. Fantastic stuff. So really a moment in history for these owners and riders and drivers. Great stuff. That's the special event here at Macau today, and all of it is looking forward to our racing this afternoon. 5 races in total, and all over the course of 8 laps around the Macau Guia circuit. So that marks the end of our special event for Saturday, and we'll see more classic cars and bikes and BMW M-Town on circuit tomorrow for the big race day with the Macau Touring Car Cup, the Greater Bay Area GT Cup, the Macau Guia race, Macau GT Cup race and the Formula 4 Macau Grand Prix tomorrow. And what a thrill that's been for the owners and the riders and the drivers as they've completed quite a few laps of the Guia circuit today. Some of them will be making their way back tomorrow for a little bit more ahead of the Lion Dance and the build-up to the Formula 4 Macau Grand Prix over 12 laps tomorrow on Sunday. So they'll make their way into the paddock and the circuit will be prepared for just under 40 minutes time when we get our qualification races underway, with 8 lap races for all of the categories, starting with the Macau Touring Car Cup, their qualification race coming up local time 12:30. Welcome along everybody, full coverage of the 67th running of the Macau Grand Prix live from the Guia circuit in Macau.